She was called many things: the Iron Lady, the grocer's daughter who ruled the world, a savior to some, a destroyer to others. Love her or hate her, Margaret Thatcher didn't just lead Britain, she remade it. And depending on who you ask, that was either her greatest triumph or her greatest sin. Because in the 1980s, Britain didn't just change its prime minister, it changed its soul. She was born in Grantham, 1925, a grocer's daughter, raised above the family shop. Her father taught her discipline, thrift, and the idea that hard work solved everything. She studied chemistry at Oxford, but politics was the real experiment. She joined the Conservatives, married Dennis Thatcher, a man with a calm voice and a powerful wallet, and climbed her way up the ladder. By 1979, Britain was falling apart. Inflation, strikes, bins left uncollected in the streets. People said the country was ungovernable. Thatcher promised to fix it. And she did, depending on your definition of fix. She promised to bring order, end the strikes, make Britain great again, long before anyone across the Atlantic borrowed the slogan. And for a while it worked. Taxes dropped, state industries were sold off, people were told they were free to buy their own homes, and free to lose their jobs. Factories closed, coal mines vanished, entire towns were left behind. Economic freedom, she called it. Most people just called it unemployment. The miners fought back. It wasn't just about coal, it was about survival. Arthur Scargill led the unions. Thatcher led the police. She called the miners the enemy within. And in that moment, Britain split in two. The ones who adored her strength, and the ones who'd never forgive her for it. Then came 1982. Argentina invaded the Falkland Islands. Most thought the empire was gone. But Thatcher saw an opportunity. She sent the fleet. She won the war. And she wrapped herself in the Union Jack. Her approval ratings soared. Because nothing unites a divided nation quite like a short victorious war. At home, she preached the gospel of free markets. Let the people prosper, she said. And the bankers did. London boomed, the champagne flowed. But old industrial towns crumbled into silence. For some, the 1980s were a golden age. Ambition, enterprise, new money. For others, it was the end of community itself. By the late 80s, Thatcher believed she could do no wrong. Then she created the poll tax, an inspired idea where everyone paid the same, rich or poor. It went down about as well as a fox at a miners' reunion. Protests exploded. London turned into a riot zone, and her own party finally turned on her. In 1990, the Iron Lady fell. Even steel can snap under pressure. But she never truly left. Her fingerprints are still on Britain today. In every privatized service, every deregulated market, and every politician who still tries to sound tough. She changed what it meant to be British, from we're all in this together to you're on your own. And yet, she broke the ceiling for women in power, long before the phrase glass ceiling even existed. Margaret Thatcher once said, "Being powerful is like being a lady. If you have to tell people you are, you aren't." She never needed to say it, because power spoke for her. Love her or loathe her, the Iron Lady didn't ask for permission. She forged her legacy in steel, and left a country still arguing